Spider-Man, Joker.
Oh, I can see a bus. I can see some curves. I can see yeah. We doing it,
We doing it.
and we doing it well.
Not today, baby. Bum, bum, dum, 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 dum. Artists are weird. We're like overly self-confident in things that we do, but at the same time, we have no faith in the things that we do.
Well, I guess maybe that gives you the like it makes you strive constantly, right? Like you're always striving for better and for greatness. So maybe that's a good thing. Pros and cons.
Yeah, yeah. I think any artist that's been doing the craft and that's any sense of art, whether it's drawing, painting, acting, singing, writing, like if you've done it for over a decade, decades, you get to a place where there's a comfortability with it, but you never feel like you've conquered it. You'll never feel
Mm,
like you're a master. Others can say you're a master, but you yourself will never feel like, oh yeah, I'm the best at this. I am great at this. Like when I was young, I was naive and I was so cocky, and I was just like, yeah, I'm clearly the best. But like as like that's like teenage me. But like as I got older and everything, it's like, okay, I'm sufficient in what I do, but I'm obviously not the best at what I do. Like there's always someone better. There's always someone I strive to be like or be at a level at. And I might reach it, but I'll never truly accept that I've reached it.
well, I think you're pretty
Yeah.
damn good. And I was deep diving on your freaking Instagram and I was like, whoa, this is so good. From movies to video games, welcome to Replays It All. Today's episode is another 5 minute mashup sketch challenge. And today we have George Marrero because guess what? I have tons of really talented friends, and I'm so blessed to know these people that are so good and so artistic, so creative, so talented. And George, you're definitely one of them. I
Thank
think
you.
you're an amazing artist, and I know that you're saying, "Well, I'll never be." Like in my eyes, I think you're great. So, George, what is your art specialty? You would say
My specialty.
your specialty, or what do you dabble in the most? Like
So are we
kind of
talking
stuff.
like what medium per se or like genre of things I would like to create or
Tell us
both?
all of it. Tell us everything that you do, and it will pop
uh
up some pictures of your artwork and stuff that you've done, like anything.
okay, well, anyone who saw my earlier episode way back in the day when we first started this channel, the guys had done an artist spotlight on me, and I am a traditional artist yet by trade, I guess we'll say, which is
We'll put that
working
episode.
like
We'll put that episode
yeah,
here.
somewhere in here.
Yeah.
But traditional artists are usually like, pen and paper, painting, clay, all that kind of stuff. Anything you do with your hands, and many people say it's like, well, you could do digital art with your hands too. It's like, yes, but like, it's the physical, thing that you're creating. That's definitely where my whole stuff derived from. So like you give me a pencil and paper, I'm at home. That's my comfort zone, which is why today that's why I'll be working in. Even though you'll if you see on the camera, you're gonna see a drawing tablet for digital art under. I'm gonna be drawing on my paper on top of it.
Yes. I
But
love
like, but
it.
for my work commissions that I do, it's practically all digital, just because it's
Mhm.
easier to transfer, online. I can email you your picture and boom, you're done. You know.
Yes.
But yeah, pencil and paper, and just the superhero realm. I was raised on comic books and cartoons, so
Love it. But
it's
you
a special
sculpt too,
place.
right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
sculpt. That's
yeah. I feel like the best artist that ever described this was John Lennon, where he's just like, you put anything in my hand and I'll make music. He's like, you give me a trombone, I'll play you a song. You give me this, like, he's like, I may not know how to play this instrument, but it's like you give it to me, I'll get a tune out of it. And that's kind of like how it was for me getting into the art world. Like I was always drawing and coloring and stuff as a kid, like all of us are.
mhm.
Every kid is an artist when they're born. It's just a matter of if it's cultivated as you go along. And I lucked out that my parents were like, "Oh, that looks cool. Here's some more supplies. Keep it going."
Yes.
And at school, people were like, "Oh, that's cool. Here, let's push you this way." So I was lucky enough to be pushed into the arts. And once I got into high school, it's just like, all right, well, if I can now decide I want to take this class, I want to take that class. And I lucked out in a class that we had in high school. It was a random thing. I think we had it for 1 year, and I lucked out to get it. And it was actually comic book and three-dimensional art or something like that. So like we actually got to draw like comic book stuff, like panels and stuff like that. And then we learned like our dimensional drawing of like, how to draw buildings and all that kind of stuff in perspective drawings. and then we got to play with clay. So we had a whole part within one of our semesters where we drew our character, we made a comic book strip of that character, and then we made a clay model of that character. And I was like, okay, I never played with, like, I played with Play-Doh, but I never got to play with like clay and stuff like that. And it was like it opened up like a whole new avenue of things that I would want to do. So like now I have like wax clay that I play with, and I make people specialized busts and everything like that. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so
It's
awesome.
fun. It's super fun. It's
Yes. Well, and I love that it was your love and for comic books that made me think of this specific episode idea for the episode for you because I've seen some of your past artwork and I was like, we got to do a mash, like a
yeah,
superhero villain, whatever mashup one with George because I think this is going to be so awesome. And what we're going to do, George has a camera set up that will pop in, like he said,
kind
but
of
we're going to
see right
watch him.
here.
Yes, yes. We're going to watch him in real time sketch, and I'm going to give George the mashup suggestions, which are all from Instagram, all from different people suggesting things to mash up together. And I'm going to give him 5 minutes for each mashup, and then we're going to see what he can do in 5 minutes. And
Yeah,
then at the end of the episode, I'm going to pick my favorite mashup, and then he's going to make me a more time, long time focus version of the 5 minute sketch that he did.
yeah.
You got
My
it.
process will probably it won't be too far off from like how it was for Kevin, because like most of like everything starts off rough. So you're gonna see like the rough sketches that turn out. Once it's all done, if you pick one, I'll ink it, and then I'll scan it and I'll pop it into my computer, and I'll fully render it with like colors and all that kind of stuff. Now, yes, I could ink it in my computer for anyone who is an artist and is thinking it's like, why is he going through this process twice? I like to have a physical inked piece that's there that I can always go back to and reference. That's just on a personal level that I like to have. So like I got like real pictures in here that I've done. Like I have a Silver Surfer thing behind me which you can't even see, but I'll send it to you so you can pop it up. But like that's physically pencil inked and everything. I have it over my Silver Surfer statue, but I have a digital version I did of that to like just clean things up. There's, the beauty of digital stuff is like you can just erase things and throw things away and bring it back. There's like no regret when it
Right.
comes to digital.
I am so ready for this, George. Are you ready to go?
Oh yeah. My wife saw the post yesterday. I guess she
Yeah.
missed the first one, but she saw the second one of like, this is your last chance. So we're like at Starbucks getting breakfast and everything. And she saw it and she's like, oh. And she's thinking and stuff. Like I see her, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, I'm thinking of what to give you for the challenge tomorrow. And I was like, well, don't tell me anything. I don't want, like, I can't know. It has to be a surprise for me. And she's like, okay. But she still starts asking me questions. She's like, well, what can I give you this? Like, can I give you Godzilla? Like, is Godzilla a superhero? Like, what about Ghidorah? That's a villain, right? He's a bad guy. That's a super villain, right? And I'm like, I start answering. I was like, well, it's a monster movie. It doesn't really, that would have been like for Kevin's challenge. Like, it's superheroes and supervillains. Like, you live in a household surrounded by superheroes, supervillain artwork. You know what it is. I was like, wait, stop talking about this. Like, I can't know. Like, I'm not supposed to be a part of this process. It's like, if you have any questions, go to Marie. She will answer you. And she's like, I can't let Marie know how crazy I am. I was like, she's about as crazy as you are. You guys are going to be on the same page, all right?
I don't think she sent one in ultimately. I think she was just like,
She,
no, maybe she's
I think she got overloaded because she thought about it for like hours. I think it was going
next
to a
time.
weird place. Because she was thinking in full Japanese mode too. I could see her whipping out some anime character I have no idea, never heard of. We'll do
Oh
part
well,
two,
next time. Yeah,
sequel
part two.
episode.
Oh, we're definitely doing a sequel episode. Okay, I am ready to go, George. Are you ready to go? Are you ready for your first one?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
This one is from my husband. He actually sent in some really good ones.
Okay.
But this is the first one, little warm up one here. The first mashup is Wolverine
Okay.
and Catwoman.
Catwoman
Now, you can do like full body, you can do close up, you can do whatever
that
from
I
whatever
want.
angle. Yeah, do whatever you want. It's completely you. You can do just a face of somebody, you can do the whole body, you can do whatever you want. Just a hand, like whatever you comes to you, you can do.
I gotta think of like a way to make this while because there's a character called X-23, which
Uh-huh.
which is from like the Logan movie. I gotta make it so it doesn't look like her because she could easily
Yes.
just be that mashup of Wolverine and Catwoman.
Let me know when you're ready and I'll start the timer.
Oh, I guess you tell me. You just let me know when to go.
Yeah, you're good. You don't even think. You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
we'll just go for it. Yeah.
Wolverine and Catwoman. Three, two, one, go.
I think I'll do a bust for her because I want to incorporate the whip. I think the whip is the way to go here,
Ooh,
so that we
yes.
know you're not gonna. I guarantee, like I can see on my screen already. You guys can't see anything of what I'm doing.
It's very light, but that's okay. We can still see
Yeah,
it.
it's funny. Over the years, I have changed my method
Hmm.
of how I draw stuff, and that's just from learning, of what works for you and everything. But before, I would actually just draw. So like, I'm not one of those artists that necessarily can see the image in my head per se.
Ooh.
Uh,
Okay.
like, well, I do, and I don't. I always just say it's like I won't know what's going to happen until it happens, just like everyone else. Like it's happening in real time, kind of thing.
Hmm.
And so I couldn't say like, oh yeah, this is that, and this is what's going to happen. I no idea. It's a mystery. So I would just like start drawing eyes and a face and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
But now, like, I don't know if it's a matter of learning. I got more comfortable with it. But like, you can see I'm drawing a figure. Like, I'm just getting my shapes out, just to
Okay.
see where we're gonna be, pretty much.
Okay. You're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Left. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Is time flying or is it good?
I think it's fine.
Okay. So,
But
George,
yeah,
who is your favorite Catwoman of all time? Which
Catwoman.
kind? Yeah, the
Oh,
favorite kind of Catwoman. Yeah.
that's rough. Comic book wise, it's definitely the '90s version of Catwoman. They had like her hair was out and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I like that. I think they ditched the cape by then. Movie wise, and Michelle Pfeiffer, obviously.
Yeah, she's a queen. She's
Yeah.
the best. Ooh,
We're gonna get questionable here right now, guys.
that's okay.
I feel like this is probably going a lot quicker than we wanted or anticipated. Will 5 minutes be enough?
Well, you're at 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. I know it goes by fast. Like you don't realize. Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
she's got some.
Are you able to see a bust now, I guess?
Oh, I can see a bust. I can see some curves. I can see yeah,
All right.
the mask shape. I love.
It's so unfair because like we're not gonna get everything we want here, I think.
No, and we know that. We know that
Yeah.
going in.
This is gonna be more fun when we get like the fully rendered. I might have to like fully render all of them
Oh, if you have to.
just so that we have completed pictures. Or
Yeah.
like the with the next suggestion, I might switch it up the style
Okay.
just so they can go quicker and more visible, we'll say. Because right now you guys
Sure.
are like, wow, this is just really rough sketching.
I don't think this is rough at all. This is
We thought we
awesome.
were gonna get a full figure here.
You have a minute, 15 seconds left.
The time definitely gives you more stress.
Oh, totally. I know. It's like I feel bad, but I'm also like, ah,
I've given her zero face.
that is okay. I love how it's like that old school comic Wolverine mask shape, but looks cat-like. 42 seconds.
It's like I want to get a face before it's too late.
Oh man, this is so good. George, like I want to cry. This is so awesome and so good. 15 seconds, George, for you to slap a face on that. Five, four, three,
Yeah.
two, one. Pencils
Okay.
down. It's so
Can it be seen?
good.
Let's see.
I can see it. If you tilt it, can you tilt it like from tilt the bottom? Yeah, like that. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys.
We got some cheap claws right there. Just wire thin claws. But if we
That
go
is
see
so
if
good.
we take the cartoon route for the next one, it'll
Yeah.
blast right there.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm already like that's the one I want finished. Like,
So that's why I label it Wolverine, Catwoman.
okay, that looks amazing. And I'm so just I can't wait for more now. Okay, that was a good Wolverine Catwoman. I am in awe. How did that feel? How'd that feel? How'd that
That's
feel?
good. And we got it's a warm up too, right? We're just
Hmm.
getting the juices flowing.
So now that it's over and you're done that one, you're like, oh, what are you gonna do different this next time, do you think?
I think I might do, like I said, I might do more cartoony style.
Well, then maybe I'll pick this one for the next one. And this is a suggestion from Jose.
Okay. So Batman?
No,
No Batman.
surprisingly enough, it
Okay.
isn't. The next one I'm going to give you is Venom
Okay.
and Pikachu.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I've actually drawn a Spider-Man Pikachu.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did a Spider-Man Pikachu with Ash Ketchum as the Green Goblin. So Green Goblin, usually throws pumpkin bombs at Spider-Man, but instead
Huh?
it's like the Pokeballs thrown at Spider-Man Pikachu is trying to catch him.
Okay, well, we might need that to pop up if you have it and can find it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think about it? Are you good to go? Ready to dive in already?
Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it.
Venom and Pikachu, ladies and gentlemen. Three, two, one, go.
Luckily, Pikachu has a very egg shape kind of body. I'm already being timed, right?
Oh, yeah, you're already being timed. 30 seconds have just evaporated already.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yes.
Pikachu ears, right? Feels right. I think Pikachu has those kind of ears. And if I remember, he has like rabbit-like legs, right? His arms are like little boop, 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 boop kind of things.
Yeah, just like that.
All
That's a
right.
technical, that is the
Boop,
like,
boop, 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 boop. All right.
yeah, that's a technical term. How do you feel about the Venom franchise, movie franchise?
There's a Venom movie, George said sarcastically. I'm not a fan. I'm not a since Spider-Man is my favorite character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the series, which is too bad because it's not like there's not good things in there.
Hmm.
It's just, oh man, they did that character dirty,
Uh,
in my opinion. Like Tom Hardy could have been a great casting, honestly.
yeah, he's an awesome actor. He's so good.
He's great. And I think that
Hmm.
the banter between him and the symbiote is really fun and awesome.
Hmm.
It's just they didn't without Spider-Man, it's not Venom. That's the problem.
Okay, I see. And now I'm looking through these suggestions to see, make
Yeah.
sure I have a Spider-Man one. Did anyone give me a Spider-Man one? Oh,
Oh, yeah, on
that
time
looks so cute. On time we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds
left.
left.
Okay.
Yes, counting down. I love that I can watch you do this. This is one of my favorite parts of this whole thing.
I've never shown my process like to anyone. Like even like my wife has never truly seen like me go through the process of just drawing and creating something.
We are
So this
seeing
is
history
definitely
be made.
a new thing, you know.
Well, I just loved like how you're really thinking about those teeth and where to put them and everything like that. I like seeing this process. That mouth is perfect. Look at that mouth. Minute and 13 seconds.
Like I have to do some more venomized things here.
Is this something that you're like, damn, I gotta make a complete one of this one too? Like a
Maybe.
yeah.
Like right now, I because of the last one, that gave me an idea now of how to like work going forward. So like,
Okay.
so I'm not focusing like on contour things. So just getting like shape out of there. This isn't typical Venom here, but I want to. This is Pikachu's version, so
How
give him his own
cute.
thing here.
Okay, 10 seconds.
There we go.
Three,
Well,
two,
imagine that that's all gonna be
one.
black.
Oh, that's amazing. That is so good. Orange! How cute it is. It's so cute.
This is all gonna change once I pop it into my PC. Once I put it into like like my drawing program that's like
Mhm.
it'd be a totally different picture.
So, okay, so like what would you do right now looking at this? What do you know already that you would do different after you put it into a PC?
Well, see, once we go off camera, I will go back to looking at references and I'll clean everything up and I'll get
Okay.
proportions correct and all that kind of stuff. Because Pikachu has a specific shape. Drawing his specific shape from memory is not going to be super easy unless you're drawing it all the time. So, like when I used
Mhm.
to be a cake decorator, the things that I would get asked to draw all the time was like Hello Kitty, Mickey Mouse, and what was like another top one? The next top two probably like Minecraft, anything, and
Yeah.
Frozen. Anything from Frozen. So like I got to a point where like I didn't need references anymore. I can just draw Mickey Mouse, Hello Kitty, and everything like perfectly because there's just specific shapes that they all had, very circular shapes. And it's just like I don't need it. Just actually in Dr. Seuss, oddly enough, I had done like enough Dr. Seuss cakes where I was able to like just freely hand paint like the one fish, two fish
Yeah.
characters like from the book on the cake. They don't have to look at anything anymore. I can just sculpt thing one and thing two and everything and not look at anything anymore.
Interesting that that
Yeah.
many people wanted Dr. Seuss cakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, what should I give you next? Okay, There's one here and it's mixed with something that isn't really, it's more horror. So, and it's like I want to give it to you because I just want to see what you do, but I
I
don't know
mean,
if it
if you go
really.
with Jen's mentality, where it's just like, horror characters are villains and they have powers usually, so they're super villains.
That's actually when you were telling me about what she was saying, I was like, wait a second, then maybe I can throw this one in because it does fall under her logic.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay, you know what though? Okay, fine. I'm gonna do this one then in I'm gonna say in memory of Jen, but not in memory.
She's outside the door right now.
An ode to Jen.
Okay.
Still sounds tragic, but okay. This next one is Wonder Woman
Okay.
and a xenomorph.
This is the second time we've had a xenomorph enter our field here.
I think it's got to be on theme. I think everybody who has to draw anything on the show ever, I think a xenomorph has to be thrown in. I don't know
Okay.
why.
But this was specific, a xenomorph, because I think when Kevin got it, it was just alien,
Yeah,
right? So he got
yeah.
the choice of the three,
Hmm.
parts of the process, but I get straight up xenomorph. Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
I have drawn a xenomorph a bunch of times, so
Okay,
I think that part should be not too bad. I have
okay.
only drawn Wonder Woman probably a couple times though, and they were amazing. No.
I bet
I'm
they were.
lying. That's a joke. This is gonna lean so hard into HR Geiger like art so
Okay.
much.
Mm. Can we show it then? Are we gonna be allowed to show it? No, just kidding.
Well, yes, because this will be the PG-13 version.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get into it. No more thinking time allowed, George.
Thinking's overrated.
Three, two, one, go.
Head. That's the beauty of the xenomorph. You just do that
Yes,
shape. Boom, you got it. You know exactly
that's
what
it.
this is gonna be. You do an elongated jelly bean, and boom, you got something. You got the ribbed for her pleasure back part of the head. Can
Yeah,
that can we
that
can we can we say that?
yes, I think because it's so true. Like, okay, in Alien
Yeah.
Romulus, that movie had some of the most suggestive scenes. Like that egg on the wall opening up and everything like that and like dripping the stuff out. I was like, oh, this kind of getting a little this is yeah, so he was on brand with that, definitely.
Yeah.
That was I actually loved that scene. I didn't care for the movie all that much as a whole, but that scene was good. This already looks amazing. This already looks great. It's like the
Yeah.
xenomorph it already looks kind of pretty.
I mean, there's elements to the xenomorph that are actually very,
Yes.
very beautiful and sexy, one could say. There's an elegance
Yes.
to the xenomorph, I would argue, which is something
I
I've
don't
always
even
liked about Geiger's work.
I don't even think there's anything to argue there. That's just a fact. That's facts. Definitely sleek and sexiness.
Yeah. So we gotta capture it because there's like an hourglassness to it,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
which so we're gonna capture right there. Those nice curves.
Ooh.
We know that Wonder Woman is a woman.
Yes.
So
Yep.
for anyone The Matt Walsh is out there asking, "What is a woman?" Well, it's Wonder Woman. It's a
What
xenomorph,
Wonder Woman? Yeah.
which means breastplate action. I'm sorry, let's fix that though. That's
Daniel's gonna love this. Sexy, curvaceous xenomorph. And surprisingly, this wasn't his suggestion. This was a suggestion from my friend Caitlin. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left.
yeah, getting our key
Yes.
parts here, just so that we're on it.
Ooh, yeah, that's ooh. Look at that shape.
Yeah, I'm doing some funky stuff now.
I like it.
I can't forget the back tubes.
Oh yeah.
People forget about the back tubes sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't. Never forget, never surrender. So you can we capture a Greek nose? The answer? Not really. But I want this xenomorph to have a nose.
Okay.
No eyes, because xenomorphs don't get to have eyes.
Mm-mm. What is your favorite alien movie?
Alien, alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt. I don't even think about it. It's just simply the best because I like the horror aspect. Another thing, like
Mhm.
Aliens, also great in
Mhm.
its own right. But Alien, that's the one. And I tend to cater to oh shit. Okay, I got an idea.
Hey, we got 42 seconds to pull out this idea.
Lasso of truth.
Oh
The
my.
lasso of truth is the tongue. I was questioning how am I gonna incorporate it because I was gonna put it as the tail at first, but it's like, nope, nope, it's this.
We just saw that little spark of genius in real time, people. We just saw the wait. I saw the light bulb literally go off above your head.
Yeah,
That is
just
amazing.
just do that.
How dare you?
What?
This is so good. Three, two, one,
Boom.
over. That okay,
So stupid. It's so stupid.
isn't it? It's genius. That is amazing.
Oh, it's actually makes me laugh. It's
Are
funny because
you
it's the simplest things. It's just like, all right, xenomorph shape head, Wonder Woman chest, nothing else matters.
that tongue? I can't. Like this is you guys. Like this could be like a tattoo. I'm getting sweaty. I'm just like so hyped up. This is so amazing.
I could see things happening with that one, and it's just so
Okay.
silly. So the silliness of
Yeah.
at the end of thinking of the freaking lasso of truth coming out of the mouth because it's gonna be
I
glowing.
yes. And it's like making you speak your truth. It makes sense it coming out of the mouth.
They look at that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty genius. Thank you, Caitlin. That was a good one.
Yeah. So the subconscious of depth there. This
Yes. Seriously, they fit. It fits. How proud are you of this? You got to be super proud. Come on, look at that thing.
I'll get proud when I see finished art, honestly. Yeah, 5 minutes we will not get finished concept art. What's funny? It's like I talked to you about the overconfidence aspect of things, right?
Hmm.
So like whenever I draw, I have like my tools. So I have like all of my pencils, I have like my eraser and stuff like that. I have three different levels of pencil that I use. So like this is the one I'm using right now, just a point 0.7 HB lead, very basic.
Hmm.
But then I have like my point 0.3, which is super tiny. You can barely see like anything here. Like here, I'll put it up to here, maybe. I don't know. It breaks so easily, but it's great for fine details and stuff like
Right.
that. And then I got my super thick lead pencil, and this is for
Ooh.
creating like dark shading. Like you're confident when you're using this bad boy. You know exactly what you want when this comes out. And then I have my eraser. But with how this is going, like this is not going to get used at all. Zero erasing is going to happen today. We're just going with it. This is detail pencils that are never going to get touched. That's where I was like, yeah, I'll bring my detail pencils out because I always use those. Not today, baby.
Oh, it's just bare bones.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to make mistakes. There's no time
quite
to
literally.
erase. You
Because
haven't made any mistakes.
there are no mistakes. There's just unfortunate accidents.
Fortunate. We have another suggestion from the Pikel Myers on Instagram. And he's the
Thank
one
you,
who gave
Pikel
the suggestion.
Myers.
Yeah, Pikel Myers. He's the one who gave the suggestion for the Blob and Frankenstein last episode
Oh,
with
okay, I like
Kevin.
that.
That was my favorite
Yeah.
sketch. I love that. It was awesome. Okay, so Michael Myers, his suggestion was Beast
Okay.
and Cyclops.
Oh, two X-Men. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. See, I didn't anticipate that. I feel like we've been having actually has have we had a hero and villain so far? Combinations? Because we had Venom and Pikachu, that could be hero and villain. Xenomorph and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
First one was Wolverine and Catwoman. So yeah, so far we've been having the hero villain. So this is our first hero. One could
Yeah.
argue. I know if we talk to Jose would be like, no, Beast is the hero, Cyclops is the villain.
He hates Cyclops so much.
Yeah. And some storylines he is the villain. I mean, he's killed Professor X, so that makes him a bad guy, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree with that. Okay, Beast and Cyclops. You got 5 minutes. Three, two, one, go.
All right, let's see if we could do something like ridiculous.
Oh yeah, always. If you can do something ridiculous, always do something ridiculous. Of course, go ridiculous.
It's funny after the first one, I was like, yeah, we just gotta make things cartoony and just like, stop with these like super specific drawings and everything. But then what do? I go back to my comic book style.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking genius.
I'm trying to, well, it's working for you. I'm trying to think if there's one here that would be good for comic book. I mean, sorry, cartoon style. Yo, probably. Okay.
One thing is like
Okay.
when you say beast, I
Yeah.
I always initially think of him being hanging upside down. That's
Love
that's the
it.
thing. So it kind of like it has to happen.
Good. And
The
that
thing I like
sounds a
about
little more
Beast is
challenging.
that it is.
Hmm.
But as an artist, you come to you get to a point where you stop thinking of like body parts. Body parts aren't really a thing anymore. Like they are a thing, but they're not. It's all just shapes. So you start thinking of shapes. Shapes are what matter the most, as opposed to like,
Okay.
oh, how does a leg and an arm work per se? That's secondary. Like you can fine tune stuff later on. That doesn't really matter. But if you know shapes, then you'll figure it out.
I mean, these are some damn good legs.
Yeah, like they're rough, but you get what's happening.
Totally get what's happening.
He's mostly beast right now. There's not much Cyclops happening.
Do you know we're already where you're gonna input the Cyclops
Oh yeah, yeah.
action? Oh yeah.
In the eyes. In
Yeah.
the
I'm like, you know what? Where is he gonna put this like beam shooting out from? It could be from other places. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting like emotional. I feel like I'm
Oh,
tearing up. Like, yeah, I'm just so proud of you. I guess. Look at that foot. Who's your favorite X-Men?
X-Man. My favorite X-Man is and isn't an X-Man, and that's Magneto. Arguably, you could
Okay.
say he is because he has been a part of the X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll always see Magneto as an antagonist to the X-Men.
Hmm.
But he's my favorite. Like I've always loved his character. Very much like I'm with Jose at times when it like that the villain that you can empathize with, and you can see their side. He was the first villain that I kind of felt that with, and that was like as a
Hmm.
kid. I remember just like reading X-Men comic books in the '80s and watching the cartoon in the '90s, and I felt it was like, this guy isn't 100% wrong. I was like, he's kind of got a point about some of the shit that's happening. How funny would it be if we just go full on like Homer Simpson? No, and just give him the Homer Simpson hair.
Okay, I'm not even, I'm so distracted by just watching. Okay, 35 seconds.
Oh, shoots and ladders, shoots and ladders. Uh,
I know I'm being a bad timekeeper because I'm just like, whoa,
what's that?
enthralled. Oh, 15 seconds.
I just want to get more shapes out there and a ball. We'll do the Rob Liefeld here. Bam! There's no foot there. What's
There you go. Two, oh, three, two, one.
X X?
Nice.
Yeah, just
Woo
figure
wee.
just I know time stop. I just want to have that there.
Yeah.
On my screen over here, the head looks
Yeah.
super tiny, but I can see here the head isn't too bad. But
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, tilted up totally. Oh my.
uh, it's kind of like a bulky Cyclops. So what I would do to finish this off, right,
Yes.
is this will be underwear, obviously. I would let the legs be exposed so he can do his thing. So this would be all furry. I would probably get some of this would be a covered chest area with that. I'd probably give him I think I'd covered up until like maybe the biceps area, so his forearms can be hairy. I'd give him the gloves because Cyclops has to have his gloves,
Mhm.
you know. And I'd probably still give him the beast. Maybe I don't know. The beast hair is questionable because that's a big part of Beast.
Mhm.
But we need more Cyclops. So I think I would cover up the face, like leave the mouth exposed, and do like the 90s style X-Men cartoon where like the face is exposed and the covering goes up to here, but the hair can stick out a bit, because we
Right.
got to show our hair. We work so hard on our hair that it has to
Yeah.
be shown. So we got to show his awesomely like gelled coiffed hair. But anyone who noticed, like I did the 90s style, like Cyclops little belt with things that makes no sense. Whoever the Jim Lee's design of that, it was just random. We love it. It's just like, what is this? I've never seen this on anybody before. This is like the worst suspender ever.
Kevin sent one. I'm pretty sure this is Kevin. I cut off the who sent it, but I'm pretty sure it's Kevin's.
It feels fitting. I gave Kevin one. I should get one from him too.
Exactly. I wasn't going to miss out on giving you the one that Kevin said, but he said Iron Man and Shredder.
Shredder. Okay. You know what's
Yeah.
funny is I had a feeling someone was going to give me Iron Man. I don't
Okay.
know why, but I had it in the back of my head. It's like I felt like someone was going to come with like Magneto and Iron Man because
Yeah.
it's just the irony of the two of them being together. This could easily be done just by thinking of the movie version. If anyone's seen like the not so great live action Michael Bay version of the Turtles, there was in theory an Iron Shredder.
What would your Iron Shredder be? This is your chance to
Iron
show.
Shredder.
Show the world.
That's cool.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, it's when I was just talking to Jen about this challenge, and
Hmm.
she was coming up with like sort of like anime stuff and
Yes.
everything. And when she was coming up with the anime stuff, I was like, oh man, I kind of hope that like I kind of want it to happen, I kind of don't want it to happen. It was a very mixed feeling. So I like anime. I watch anime, I read manga, stuff like that. Uh
Hmm.
but then I started thinking it's like, what if it gets into the mech category? And it's like I can do it most likely. Anything could be done. But I was like, I've never drawn anything mech related ever. So it's like it's a different like wheelhouse of thinking when it comes to like the mech drawings because very
Okay.
specific lines and like your perspective and proportion really make the difference in
Hmm.
those kind of things. Just because that's how you really sell the idea of scale and all that kind of stuff because it's generally really big machinery and stuff like that.
Right. I was actually thinking, George, for a part two with you to make it an anime one,
We can do that.
an
Like
anime
that's the thing. Like,
mashup.
I like challenges though. That's the thing.
Hmm.
So like I'm definitely down for that. But I was like,
Okay.
man, things are gonna get real interesting if that happens to me.
So, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael.
Mm,
Yeah, I know.
interesting.
I'm
I think
very contrarian there.
yes, Kate, because I this question I've loved to ask people because I feel like your favorite Ninja Turtle says a lot about you.
Oh, okay. So
And
what is
in your
me?
case,
Yeah.
'cause you're so opposite from Raphael in
Or
my
but the thing is, am I?
well, I don't know, unless you're just a phony. No, no, no. Um, I don't know. I just hey, this case specifically for girls. If you ask a girl their favorite Ninja Turtle, who they tell you it is, that's the type of guy they're going to be interested in. I'm serious.
Oh, you know what? I can see that. I could
Yep.
totally see that. Yes.
Yep. Because mine's always been Leonardo, and he was my first crush ever in life with Leonardo Ninja Turtle. Like madly in love with Leonardo. Yeah.
And is
So,
Mr. Marie, is he a Leonardo type?
um, I would say he's mostly Leonardo, maybe a hint of Donatello in there.
Oh. Kind of nerdy and fun loving.
Yeah, but when he gets mad, there's some Raphael that definitely shows.
Yeah,
Which I
all the
think everyone
things.
needs. So do you think you're like Raphael in ways? In what ways?
And not, maybe not so much in my older age because now I'm becoming a splinter. But in my younger years, oh yeah, I was Raphael. I
Oh,
had
okay, okay.
I had a lot of anger. But the thing is, like, I was like Raphael, but on the inside, but Michelangelo on the outside.
Oh, that's a common combo.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
especially for teenagers.
something I had to like keep under control and hide and stuff like that. But like I was like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk in Avengers. He's like, that's my secret cap. I'm always angry. It's like, yeah, me too, bro. I was I'm always angry.
You see the psychology behind Ninja Turtles? Do you see how deep it can get? I was Michelangelo on the outside, but a Raphael on the inside.
I never liked Leonardo though. Leonardo was like a pompous bitch to me. Oh, I hated Leonardo. It's because like he thought he knew better at all times. He never had hubris, you know, and
Mm.
that was the thing that was annoying to me. It's like you're not better, all right? All right, like you're flawed too. You just don't want to see it for some reason.
Leonardo has no flaws. 5 seconds. Three,
And that's his flaw.
two,
There we go.
one. Ah, that is his
Oh damn!
flaw.
I wanted to add the cape. Oh, but I think you can
I
see it at
love
least
it.
in the head. You can see
Oh,
the
totally.
thing there.
Totally can see. Yes, I love the shoulders. This
Yeah,
is such a good. This is
I'm actually really excited to like draw more of this one right now too. I like metal. I like drawing metal is fun, especially in digital. It's a real fun thing to do.
okay.
Like
Why is it fun in digital? Teach us.
I don't I mean you can capture things a little better. Not that you can't capture it in traditional like pencil and stuff like that. It's just different. So like if I were to like just for example like to do this metal comic book style, right? Let me see
Mm-hmm.
this here. There's like little stupid things that you do like that,
Mm.
you know, and you just darken it in and you do like another line. And that's already gonna give us like that idea of like, oh, a shine, and maybe I like a little bubble here, you know, something silly, just little silly squiggly lines like that, you know, and then boom, it's metal. Or like because I have these things here, I would just do that,
Right.
you
Yes.
know, and then this like Colossus is famous for that. Anytime you get those metal lines, you know, it's already gives us some idea of like, oh, that's metal because that's the shine at the edge kind of thing.
Yes.
It's
The
just simple
gleam and
little
the
things.
glisten.
But like
Mm-hmm.
with the when you're doing like colors and digital, so if I was painting it, painting to digital, all like those two things, it's you're really thinking of everything. You're thinking of your lighting, you know, a little bit more. You're thinking of how colors are, you know, like when you're doing gold, painting gold is not necessarily the same way as having a gold marker. You know, gold marker, you think, all right, boom, a gold marker, I did it. It's like it's the same. You're not capturing gold the same way. There's lots of actual like browns and other colors that you bring in that are a little further away from yellow and orange than you think you'd be. Like there's greens that you use a bit more when you're doing a gold, and it's not
Mm-hmm.
something you necessarily would think about when you're doing that kind of stuff. So that's why it's a little more of a fun challenge for me that I really enjoy. But I really think about it because since I have Shredder here,
Mm-hmm.
I done a commission a while back for someone who wanted Ninja Turtle drawings for like statue concepts, and so I did like a whole base with the turtle and everything, and I would add little elements from the Turtles world, you know, like a Foot Clan member or like a
Mm.
Mauser. I don't know if you remember like the little Mauser
Oh
robot
yeah.
dudes. So I
Totally.
added one of those to like to the roof of one of them. He's this little dude. Like the turtle is the main event of this picture, but I had so much fun just drawing the little Mauser and making him like the metal happen and like he had like the light fixtures in his mouth and I made him like glow and like they look they were emitting light. I had so much fun doing that little thing. Never mind the turtle, which I think turned out pretty okay. That for me, the shining moment was like, man, look at that Mauser. He's freaking cool.
Yeah, but did you see that Mauser? Look at that.
So awesome.
That is
And like when I said to him,
awesome.
he's like, "Oh, it looks amazing." I was like, "Yeah, but we like the Mauser, like he's cool, right?"
Yeah. This one comes from Instagram from Sham, who's always been a good,
Sham Wow.
awesome Sham. He's basically could be a ShamWow because he's awesome. He's always been such a big supporter of my podcast and when I used to stream and yeah, he's just awesome. But he sent like 9 suggestions,
Oh damn!
like a lot.
Thank you, Sham.
So I'm gonna give you the Spider-Man one that he suggested, and that is Spider-Man and Joker.
Some things there. There's some things
Yeah,
there.
there's some
There's
things there. Yeah. Definitely some things.
I'm not drawing. I'm just getting ahead of just writing
He's cheating. He's cheating everybody.
what the thing is.
The Raphael's coming out. He's cheating.
Uh,
He's being a jerk. Just
Raphael does
kidding.
not cheat. That's the last thing he does.
Just
For anything, he fights too fair.
okay, ready? Joker and Spider-Man. Three, two, one, go.
Blech.
Blech.
See, the interesting thing with like to me, iconical aspects of the Joker
Hmm.
are obviously his smile, but also his
Right?
hair. I feel like his hair is a big part of it. And with Spider-Man,
Yeah.
like you cover that, you know?
Uh-huh.
And so that makes me sad.
Well, unless there's
I
like
so
a tear in the thing.
unless we go with like the amalgam version of like they did like a Spider-Man Spider Superboy mashup, and so they
Hmm.
kept, and the big part of Superman or Superboy is that curl, so they gave him the half,
Mm.
like the cut off part where the dome gets to be, like, out and about.
Okay.
So I kind of feel that that's the route I have to go here,
Yeah.
so I can get some of that like crazy Joker hair. My Joker hair is going to be kind of wild.
Did you see the new Joker movie?
The Folie à Deux.
Yeah.
No, I love myself too much sometimes, and did not watch.
Yeah, it's a
I'm gonna
shame.
watch it when it's free. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pay to watch that movie. I paid to
No.
watch the first one, and
Hmm.
I wasn't too happy about that.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not like the rest of the crew. I know that the guys, I think they kind of enjoyed that one.
Hmm.
Uh, but for me, I was like, you know what? I've seen Taxi Driver. I don't need to watch a cheaper version of it. Just saying, King of
Okay.
Comedy? Yeah, I saw the master make that movie. I saw Scorsese's version of these films. I don't need to see someone else's.
Okay.
That's, you know what? It's kind of like the Tarantino thought. Me and Nick I was having a
Ah.
conversation about this where Tarantino was saying that he didn't want to see Dune, the new Dune by Denis Villeneuve, because he already
Hmm.
saw the David Lynch ones. He's like, why do I need to see this other one? I know what happens. And that's how I feel with this. I feel like, you know what? I don't need to see your version of what Scorsese has already mastered. I'm good.
Hmm.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I think what's his nuts?
Joaquin?
Joaquin Phoenix, wonderful job acting. Like
Yes.
I feel about that movie, if it wasn't called Joker, if it was called something else, maybe I would have received it a little better.
Yes.
But
Okay.
because it was called Joker, it's like, well, that's not Joker. And sure, there could always be the argument that me and Jose always have, where it could be like Elseworlds, and Elseworlds is always different versions. And it's like, yeah, sure, but at the end of the day, like there's still a base. There's still a base that everything is goes off of, and they missed that
Hmm.
base. They kind of forgot what the hell that was.
Okay.
And I've gone totally focused on this head. I've forgotten all about the
You have
body.
you only have a minute and 49 seconds left, dude. You gotta throw this body to shapes. Throw the shapes
The
out.
shapes.
The
Oh man.
shapes. The shapes.
No, it is because I'm imagining what color this is gonna look like. I'm seeing the
Ooh,
colors for
yeah.
this already. So like I don't know if you can
Oh, yeah.
see in here. I don't care if I'm losing time, but like
Uh-huh. Yes.
the webs are making like his smile,
Oh my
the
God.
Joker smile. So I think
The
that's what I'm
detail.
so focused on that. Like I know that's gonna be really awesome, and I don't care about anything else.
Well, I said you could just do heads too if you wanted to just like focus on the head. Like it doesn't have to be a whole body.
This is
But I
all a
just
part of the process. But I love that you guys are gonna get to see like so many different like ways that my mind can go.
that's the most beautiful thing about doing these things. So it's like I might have an idea in my head of what I envision, but like seeing like look at this. This is amazing. I look at all these and I'm like, that could be a tattoo. That could be a tattoo. These would all be great tattoos. Okay, 30 seconds. Oh my God. Look at this
Ah,
detail. The
ah,
details you're putting in though. Does the frustration make you turn Arnold?
yeah,
Travis.
yeah, Spider-Man, Joker.
10 seconds.
I'm not even gonna guess it, but it's like whatever. It's whatever
No,
there.
it's five,
This is an
4,
arm, and this is Jack
3,
Skellington
2,
right
1.
here. This is
Love it. Okay, the detail in the face and the mouth and the oh my God, the hair. Oh my God, George.
this will be a fun one to color too, I think,
Yeah. Oh,
when
I feel like that one definitely
it's
needs
ready.
color. What colors are you seeing?
It's gonna be Joker colors. Like it has to
Yeah.
be his stuff. So he'll
Hmm.
probably have a very like dirty pale face, but the webbing will be red for like his red lips and everything. Green hair. I'll probably still do. So it's almost like he's Green Goblin because Green Goblin has the purple green colors and everything. So there'll be a lot of that, I think, for his suit. But
Hmm.
there'll be spider accents. Like you see, like for here, I did like usually has his bow, his little bow tie or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm giving the spider bow tie instead.
Genius.
And like instead of having like the was it bow tassels, we'll say that hang off right here.
Yep.
That'll be webbing. We'll have webbing coming out. Fun stuff.
Speechless. Speechless. This is my husband's suggestion, one of them. He has a bunch here, but I'm going to switch it. I'm going to switch kind of a character. So he has Jean Grey
Okay.
and Poison Ivy,
Okay.
but I'm going to change it to Dark Phoenix and Poison Ivy. Just level it up a little bit.
Okay.
Unless you see something better for Jean Grey in there.
No, the best version of Jean Grey is the Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, that's when she
yeah.
became a better character.
Right.
Once Chris Claremont turned her into the Phoenix, skyrocketed into a new level.
Okay, so maybe since Poison Ivy's like villain,
Yeah,
instead of Dark Phoenix, we'll just do Phoenix. Unless you want the darkness. I love the
that's
darkness.
true. Yeah, because there'd be two villains, right?
Right. Which can be. It can be anything we want,
Could be.
really.
Yeah, they're kind of like polar opposites too, to some extent when you think about it. Well, yes and no. I mean, the Dark Phoenix was hell bent on destruction, while Poison Ivy is about growth and
Mm,
helping things live. But there is also that whole reincarnation aspect to the Phoenix, where she comes back and the rebirth.
hmm.
So there's
Ooh,
things there.
there's
There's
things
there's
there.
things. You say go, I never.
3, 2, 1, go.
Blech. Like you're saying suggestions of stuff to draw, and it's like, oh
Hmm.
shit, I guess I've never drawn that before. Like you think you've drawn everything, and you find out it's like, oh no, that I've never drawn.
Good. What is the one with Dark Phoenix? Is it X-Men 3?
Uh, yeah,
Is that
yeah,
the one?
the Last Stand or something like that. Yeah,
Is it? I know everyone like hates that movie, right?
okay.
Like
It's a weird thing.
notoriously.
I have like a love hate because there are fun moments in there.
Yeah.
Like there's some good stuff. It's just,
Hmm.
man, the Phoenix, like anyone who grew up on especially the cartoon did a really good job of taking this thing that could have been really hard to tell because it's one of the best storylines in the X-Men series for the comic books. And it's
Hmm.
really what brought it to a new place where like, oh shit, the X-Men is good again. And the cartoon is good. Like it gave it time to breathe and be this thing like and develop into something like where like, yeah, she's turning into this thing that's bad, but you still care for her and you feel for what she's going through,
Hmm.
while in the movie you just never got to really get into that. Plus there's that whole like Shi'ar Empire and space element. Like they go galactical with this stuff. Like we're leaving Earth. And I don't think the movies ever captured it the way it was meant to be captured.
But I mean, I'm one of those people who actually kind of really enjoyed that movie.
The Last Stand?
Yeah, I did. I did enjoy it, but then again, I'm not like I wasn't huge into the comics or anything like that. So I collected the cards as a kid,
Okay.
strictly
I,
female
I had the
cards.
cards.
Only the female cards I keep and I give the rest to my brother because I love the art of the females.
Which ones were they? Were like the masterpiece, like the painted ones, or just like the regular hand drawn, like Jim Lee style or whatever?
Mostly the painted ones. Some I
Okay, the
also had
masterpieces were great.
mhm. I also had like Marvel cards too when like the Marvel metal cards were out. So I
Oh
had those.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Marvel
I love
medals.
the
Yeah.
metal cards. They were so
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah. Oh, sorry. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. You're forgetting you're being timed. This looks cool.
Because of what you gave me, like I kind of want to like do a really good, like fully rendered, like comic book style one for this one. So I'm actually drawing out my stuff right now so I can have a good baseline to work off of.
I wasn't expecting it to be this epic, and I love that it is.
You said Phoenix.
I
The
know.
Phoenix, man, it has to be. I also like I don't know if it's obvious yet. I like my women very shapely
Hmm. Hmm.
because that's how comic books are.
Yep.
Everything's kind of like exaggerated. When I used to draw like comic books or like comic book art as a youngster,
Hmm.
that was the kind of thing I really took away from it. Where it's like everything's exaggerated. It doesn't make any sense. If you're not exaggerating it, they didn't do it right. So like when I would like draw like dudes and their abs, they'd be like elongated, where like it'd start from like here and down to there, and it's like it'd be like just 20 pack abs. And like they were like, "What are you doing, George?" And I was like, "This is how it has to be. It has to be ridiculous.
20,
Make no sense at all."
a 20 pack. You only have a minute left,
Oh, that's like the best
so
kind of minute to have. It barely looks like poison ivy. That's the sad thing. So let's hint at the idea of a poison ivy. I don't know if this is a good way of hinting at there's a poison ivy, but if you can tell or not, I'm
hmm.
drawing the leaf broth.
Oh yeah. Hmm. 25 seconds.
Just want eyes there,
10
just to have
seconds.
something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow.
The first thing that image that popped in my head, all right, when you
Yes.
said poison ivy and Phoenix, specifically Dark Phoenix, was because the Phoenix always has the representation of the flaming Phoenix bird behind her
Hmm.
all the time. And whenever I think of poison ivy, the first thing I think of is like a giant Venus flytrap. That's always
Hmm.
a like a big thing to me. Like I always envision that somewhere in there. So whenever I draw poison ivy, I put a Venus flytrap in there somewhere. Like to
Hmm.
me, it has to be there. So this is a Venus flytrap mouth
Hmm.
instead of the Phoenix head, and that's like a part of like the fire thing in the background. And then down
Oh yeah.
here would be like the vines that come out. They'll be like
Yeah.
little fire vines. But the reality is like Phoenix and Poison Ivy, they're both redheads. There's
Yeah.
visually not much of a difference in their bodies. Like this is another one where is gonna come into play.
Right.
So it could be a lot of like oranges for the fire and yellows and like green. Like you have to have green for her bodysuit. Which
Hmm.
granted, depending what Phoenix you're drawing, because the Dark Phoenix
Hmm.
will have red, but the regular Phoenix has a green suit also. So it's like
Hmm.
it's almost too dead on. It's like it's there's gonna be little things I really have to add. Like maybe her skin is green. So it's like, all right, now it's poison ivy again.
Ah, yes, yes.
And like I said, the leaf suit. I have to have the leaf bra. The leaf bra makes all the difference, honestly.
Hmm.
And I think having like that Venus flytrap lines, that'll sell this a lot more.
I love that. I noticed that right away. I'm like, oh, he's totally Venus fly trapping it up right now.
Yeah. Like this mattered more to me than any part of her.
Yeah.
Because like it's just gonna be redheaded lady, and I can't even show
Very
you
similar.
colors.
Okay. Another one from Sham. It is Groot
Okay,
and Green Goblin. Yeah,
interesting. Root and
exactly.
Green
How?
Goblin.
Like that one I laughed because I'm like, how in the world?
I am Goblin. Huh.
That's what I say when I'm in the middle of eating nachos. I am
I am
goblin. Leave me
Goblin.
alone. Leave me alone. I'm
I'm I'm
goblin.
I'm gobbling these chips.
Yeah, I'm goblin these nachos. Ah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Trying to remember. I've drawn Green Goblin, but I've actually drawn a Hobgoblin, which is just Green Goblin still. But it was a commission thing. The person was doing a statue of Hobgoblin, and he was basing it off of the John Romita Jr. version from the comic books. He just wanted to have it like over like a water tower, different with different like head sculpts, all that kind of stuff. So I had to like draw all of those so that the buyers could know what they were getting ahead of time, pretty much kind of thing. And a key thing with like the gliders, it was like that little like mask almost. So there's this little mask for some reason on the gliders. See, like they had that little face. It was
Yeah.
weird. I was like, why is there a face on the glider? I don't understand that. But figured that could be kind of cool to have
Hmm.
on this flower pot.
Ah, smart. That is genius. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left. Okay.
Will I have I give myself enough room?
I'm just so enthralled by the process. Oh man.
The part that'll really, I think, sell this as the group, besides the planter here per se,
Mm-hmm.
is the textures.
Ah, yes. 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
I won't do it here because this is a group version of him. My favorite version of Green Goblin that's ever been drawn has probably been by Alex Ross, and he's a painterly fellow, very traditional with all his stuff. He doesn't do anything digital. I don't think he even receives emails, honestly.
Oh,
Like he's so
okay.
analog with everything he does. He doesn't do redos or like there's if let's say if for odd reason Marvel had notes, he doesn't take them because
Oh,
he's painting. So what you get is what you get. You want something new, ask for something different.
right. Nice.
Yeah, as opposed to like digital artists, you have that capability of just doing things over again.
Right. This just like look at that nose. That nose is spot on. 1 minute and 4 seconds left. This is such a good idea. 24 seconds. I want to put music in episodes sometimes.
You get like royalty free
Yeah,
also.
I downloaded a whole bunch. Some of it's like
Yeah.
really epic though. Like really epic. The
Yeah.
YouTube music. Oh man. Yeah. Should be laughing. Okay, time's up. Time's up.
Oh,
Pencils
okay.
down. You're cheaters. Kidding. You're not a cheater. I love that wood grain. I love it. Love that you
That's the
added it
key.
looking
If you don't
like
have that, then
it's
it's
the
not a tree.
key. So smart.
How we got a Green Goblin Groot, we should not ask that question, right? To each their own, I say.
To each their own. Yeah, that one was, I was like, how in the world? But I love what you thought of. I think it was, I think this is genius.
Should we, since you said that my wife didn't get one in, should we go and get her and see if she wants to give a last minute request?
Yes, I would love, and it could be anything she wants.
All right, let me see. I doubt she'll want to come on camera
That's
because
okay.
so she got super excited, first of all. She
Good, good, good.
and she's gonna message you on your phone as opposed to like your doorknob or something. Uh
Okay.
and
She texts me, the pressure. Okay, so she hasn't given me the mashup yet, but
okay.
she says she's trying to imagine something cute and grotesque. And I was like, oh, hell
Oh,
yes.
okay.
My response was, hell yes. My favorite things together.
Yeah.
Okay, I do
Is it
not know who one of these things are.
okay? Hopefully I do then.
I don't even know how to pronounce it, but
Okay, so it's definitely Japanese then, right?
yeah, Mega Hands Shigaraki.
Oh, Shigaraki. Okay.
My Hero Academia, is
Yeah,
that what
yeah,
it's
yeah,
from?
yeah.
Mixed with Spider Ham.
What? Okay. I
Okay.
have not drawn Shigaraki. Because fun
Yeah, I
fact,
don't
I
know.
don't draw any. Well, that's not true. I shouldn't say I don't draw any anime characters. I just I don't draw in the anime style. Uh,
Okay.
I'm against it.
Oh,
I no, I love anime.
why?
I love anime. I'm just against the drawing in that style. I guess it's
Okay.
like something of like a. I don't want to say appropriating someone else's style because all art is appropriating someone else's style to some extent. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm just not a fan of Americans trying to emulate anime style first and foremost, and
Okay.
like because they try to just copy it and then they never copy it correctly. So there's that, and then also it's too cookie cutter for me. Like if you watch one anime sometimes of a style, then you've now seen like 50,000 different other anime of that certain thing. Even
Right.
it could be different artists, different creators, but they all have that same like, here's a circle, here's a triangle, you have a face, and that's it.
Okay, so Spider Ham and the Shigaraki, but many hands version.
Yeah,
Wow, this is a
Well,
lot
see,
of
oh, see,
detail.
now I'm questioning like, is it many hands version of hands that are on his body, or the many hands version where like where it's at now in the series, where like
Uh,
he's the Akira version and he's just like grotesque and hands are coming out of him?
that's what.
Because that's not cute. That's not cute at all.
Yeah, yeah. That's where the grotesque comes in. So
Yeah.
you decide.
All right,
You
we're doing
decide.
it.
We doing it,
We're doing it.
and we doing it well. Okay, three, two, one, go. Thank you very much, Jen.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
for
Jen.
this insane mashup suggestions. It's crazy. I love it.
So now we talked about shapes before. That's what we're focusing on right now, is just the shape of what's about to happen.
Okay, shapes on shapes, shapes on
Yeah.
shapes. Okay, I have no idea what to expect with this at all. Does George? Does George know what to expect with this? Is he just letting his hand do its thing?
Uh, when I want to get things really done really fast, like you earlier mentioned, like music. So
Hmm.
music plays a big factor in how and what I draw sometimes.
Mm.
And
Okay, love it.
so like I like all kinds of music. First of all, I'm
Hmm.
super eclectic when it comes to my music preferences.
Same.
I honestly that there is nothing that I don't like. People are like, "Oh no, I like everything," and you're like, "What about country?" Well, I don't like that. No, that's not the case for me. I literally like everything. Like I haven't found a genre that I don't dislike. All right, you can give me freaking heavy dark metal from like freaking the Netherlands of just like,
Yep.
all the way to freaking something like to Boys to Men to
Hmm.
freaking Keith, Urban, whatever. I don't care. I just don't care. I
Yep.
like all genres. I might not like all artists of every genre, but I definitely like all genres. But that being
I'm with
said,
you.
the type of genre can affect the speed of which I draw.
Mm.
So like if I got on like freaking like Prodigy, like some
Oh,
fire starter, smack my bitch up shit, I'm just like super freaking fast. And
I
like
love it.
inspiration just like comes. It's like ridiculous.
Hmm.
But then like if I'm painting, I might not do that. I'll have something more chill, like ambient, maybe like some trip hop kind of stuff, be like sneaker pimps, or
Oh my God,
stereo kind of
yes.
stuff. Like,
Portishead.
yeah, like
I
that'd be
love
like my shit
Portishead.
just for like just chill. Like especially if I'm
Hmm.
sculpting, that's what I want to have, or if I'm airbrushing something or something like that.
I love that,
What
George. I'm the same
how
way. I'm the same way. I love that you said the Prodigy in particular. That the Prodigy has
Oh, I
always been
love
has.
Prodigy. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they've been one of my favorite like music, I guess band you can call it. Since I was in like what fifth grade, sixth grade,
Uh
maybe.
yeah, because they
Obsessed with them.
he when he was just a solo artist at first. Yeah, we were probably like in sixth, seventh grade. I think by
Hmm.
like eighth grade, that's when he like
Eight.
teamed up with the other two guys.
Yeah, eighth grade is when like Breathe and like Firestar, the
Yeah,
Fat of the Land album came out, and that
exactly.
album's like
Yeah.
perfection. Okay, minute 20. This is looking great.
See what sucks? Like I know what she wants, and I'm not gonna get it done in time.
Oh no, 5 minutes.
Just
Like that's impossible. Yeah.
yeah. But I'm definitely gonna freaking render this one out and do a full thing though.
Yeah. But wifey wants, wifey gets.
I'm gonna try to at least do some things here.
Throw some hands or what?
Yeah, they're throwing hands.
Five, four, three, two, one. That's crazy. That is
All right,
insane.
so we have Spider Ham, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then this is like his arm coming out and it's
Mm-hmm.
growing and growing and turning into more hands and arms to like big hand.
That's awesome.
Still doing that whole like Spider-Man kind of motion, like when they're on the
Yes.
ground.
Oh yeah. I noticed that right away. That's the last one.
I feel like we ended on a strong note there.
We did. We had a strong start and also a strong finish, I think. I think.
Which is the one that you'd want to have finished?
See, that's the thing
That's
though,
the
because
question.
at first it was like it's got to be that xenomorph and Wonder Woman, but then I'm so interested. I just love the way the Spider-Man Joker looked.
Yeah.
And also, but then also I loved
And
your
not
whole
much was
like
drawn yet.
I know. I know. And
So it's
I
like a
really
mystery.
Yes, there's a little bit of mystery there. I know, I like that. And also the Dark Phoenix and the Poison Ivy, I can just see that being epic as hell, it being all done.
Yeah.
I think I'm shocking myself right here because I know the xenomorph one will be sexy as hell, and I love the concept. I love the whip coming out of the
The
mouth,
mouth. Yeah.
the rope or whatever coming out of the mouth. Lasso, if I get the word right. But I think, yeah, Spider-Man Joker, I think I'm gonna go with because I love that hair. I loved everything about that face. I want to see the color. That's the one.
So
That's
that's
the
the
one.
one. Spider-Man Joker is the winner.
Yeah, that one just grabbed me. I just love it. I love the little details you already put on in 5 minutes. Like what could, yeah.
So here's my personal goal. Personal
Okay.
goal is to get them all done and inked. All right. And those three will be put into my computer and added with color and fully rendered. That's personal goal. So that's overachiever. All right. What will
That's huge.
actually happen is you're gonna get Spider Joker by Wednesday.
Holy crap. Yeah, even that's such a short amount of time. Round of applause for George because man, you killed it. You crushed it. That was insane. Thank you so much for doing this. And
No, that's fun.
we got to have you on for part two. And if any of you have suggestions for George for round two, enter in the comments below, please.
For those of you who love NASS, us not a strong start, all right, and you want to help support us, help us keep this show alive, because no one pays us to do this. We do this because we love it and we love you guys. But some of this equipment does cost money. So if you want to get like a mug, a sticker, a shirt, the littlest counts. We do have some sales going on this month on our not a strong start store. The link is down in the bottom. Click on it,
Down
check it
below.
out. I am the person who designs all of our shirts and everything. Just check it out. Anything you like. You got suggestions also. Glad to make your thoughts come alive and be a part of our world. Again, you can put it on. I put the designs on everything, so you can get prints, shirts, pillowcases. I think there's even rugs or whatever. Threadless lets you do a lot of things. It's really fun and cool. I also have my own personal store with my own personal designs. So you want to check that stuff out. Same sales. I think we have sales going on through the whole month of like 20% off stuff, $15 teas. And there's gonna be free shipping by the 14th. So that's a good time to check on that one. Plus our regular holiday sales, Black Friday sales. This month is the best time, honestly, to be heading up our store. So check it out.
Links below. Our
Yeah.
store, door to store. Yes. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Send in more suggestions down below. Thank you so much, George. This was so much fun. I'm already going to plan out a round two for whenever you can do it again. Put you to work
Yeah.
again.
That's super fun. This is really exciting. I enjoyed it a
Yeah.
lot.
Me too. Yay. You can find more of our content on our YouTube channel, Not a Strong Start. You can listen to us anywhere you listen to your podcast. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Not a Strong Start. You can follow me on Instagram at Marie Plays It All. Where can we find you, George?
And you can follow me at Nicolopoulos on Instagram and Twitter. I often take any commissions on my Instagram, so if you message me there, that's how you can always just hit me up for any questions, stuff like that.
Never stop playing and never stop creating, never stop doing art, even if you're frustrated when you're young and you're like, I can't just keep going, right, George?
Yeah. Be like my little brother, like he draws and he's an amazing artist. It's ridiculous. He's 4 years younger than me, but like his talent, like you swear like he's like 10 years above me at times. He's so good. He would never agree to what I'm saying. But no, it's amazing. Like he's got that mentality where it's just like, oh, I'm not good at this. And it's just like, F you, man.
Shut
I
up.
do this is my life. My life is drawing. He has a real job. Like he's an engineer.
Ooh.
And then he just like for his free time he draws, and he does these cool pictures. Like he has his own style. I've told him, it's like, dude, it takes artists decades to find like their voice in art. And you're in your 30s and you already have like a voice. Son of a bitch.
Okay, well, I need to
So yeah,
check out your brother's
never
artwork now too.
never stop drawing, because like you might have something special and not even realize it, because
Yeah.
everyone else dictates. whether you're an artist or not. That's the unfortunate truth. You can feel like an artist, you could be an artist, but art is really dictated by everybody else around you.
Wise words from Jorge Marrero.
Spider-Man, Joker.